Mouse is the problem? Why am I the problem? What did I do? You're a potato? I'm not a potato. I'm a gremlin. Well, chat, I don't know if you saw my tweet this morning. It seems to me I have caused some problems yet again. I tweeted this morning, I made a tweet this morning about, being chronically ill. And I saw a lot of people be like, who said, what did somebody say to you? What happened? It wasn't for me. I was on Twitter this morning, and I kept seeing, like, me getting tagged, me getting mentioned, all this stuff. I'm like, what is happening here? What did I do now? I was like, bro, what did I do now? What did I do now? What did I do now? Who did I piss off yet again? And then, I saw a lot of people were discussing, apparently somebody was, like, accusing people of, like, copying me because they were, like, talking about their chronic illness. And I'm like, that is the most psychotic shit I have ever heard in my fucking life. How much of a psychopath must you be to accuse someone of copying me because they're talking about their life experience and their happenings in their life stuff? And it's just like, bro, do you know how many people around the world are chronically ill? It just so happens that there are a lot of chronically ill people in the world. It's true. Unfortunately, it's an unfortunate and sad reality that we have to face with. It sucks that that's reality. I wish that no one was sick, but unfortunately, there is something in this world that does not discriminate, and that is death and disease, bros. Death and disease attacks everyone. It's a sad reality, and I think, for some reason, which I find it very, very nice that we live in a world where we have the internet, and we live in a world where we have so many multiple different options in life and so many multiple career paths in life now that a person who is chronically ill can find something that is meaningful and fun in their life, and that's content creation. And a lot of it just so happens that a lot of people who are chronically ill turn to content creation, or they turn to VTubing, and I think that's amazing. And I think that's great that we live in a society. We live in a time that's possible for people like us. Because had this been multiple years ago, we wouldn't be able to hold down any type of activity or job. And I think it's great that we have something that we can do. Life finds a way. Life finds a way. And I think for anybody to basically like, approach someone and say, oh, you're talking about being sick, that's Ironmouse's thing. Is like, what the f***? Are you a psychopath? What are you saying, you psycho? What are you saying, you psycho? Holy sh**. Well, apparently this person, that's some crazy ass shit, bro. I think, and like I said in my tweet, I think that people should be, like I said, it's not a gimmick, it's not a trend, it's not a trait. It's reality, and it sucks. And it sucks that so many of us have to have that as our reality. But I think if we decide to talk about it, we should feel safe and be okay with speaking about it. There are people that just don't want to talk about their illness, and that's fine. You don't have to talk about it. You don't have to mention it. But I think that if somebody does want to talk about it, they should be allowed to talk about it in their own community, nonetheless. And I know people could make the argument where it's like, oh, well, if you talk about it, you're putting it on the internet and expect other people to comment about it. And it's just like, okay, well, they can comment about it, but they can also stop being a cockahead. They don't have to be. You didn't have to be born a cockahead. It's not my fault you were born a cockahead. It's not my fault you were born a cockahead. I mean, I can't change that about you. It's fine. I can't change the fact that you were born a cockahead, This gremlin creature is pretty cool. Thank you.